Brachial plexus. In this video, we are going to learn about how they are formed, what are the components, drawing of brachial plexus in a simple way, and the mnemonic for the nerves coming from the cords. Brachial plexus are derived from the anterior rami of lower four cervical and first thoracic spinal nerves. Those are C5, C6, C7, C8, and T1. Brachial plexus are formed by the anterior rami of lower four cervical and first thoracic spinal nerve C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. Components of brachial plexus. There are four components. First one is roots, trunks, divisions and finally the cords. How they are formed now I will show in a diagram in a simply manner. First from the roots, those are C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. Trunks are formed from the roots. There are three trunks: upper trunk, middle trunk and lower trunk. C5 and C6 combined together form upper trunk. C7 itself forms middle trunk and C8 and T1 combined together form the lower trunk. From each trunk we derive divisions. Divisions are anterior and posterior. From each trunk we have anterior division and posterior division. Likewise from upper trunk anterior division and posterior division. From middle trunk anterior division and posterior division, and lower trunk also anterior division and posterior divisions. From the divisions cords are arrived. All divisions are combined to form cords. Anterior division of upper trunk and anterior division of lower trunk together combine to form lateral cord. Anterior division of middle trunk itself forms medial cord. All the posterior divisions of upper trunk, middle trunk and lower trunk combine to form posterior cord. Coming from the different components of the brachial plexus, there are two nerves coming from the roots and two nerves coming from the trunks. From first roots, C5 contribute to dorsal scapular nerve and also to the phrenic nerve also. From C6, C5 and C7 we have a long thoracic nerve, and from trunks, middle trunk and lower trunk does not give any nerves. The two nerves coming from only from the upper trunk, that is suprascapular nerve and nerve to subclavius. There are no nerves coming from the divisions. Nerves coming from lateral cord, medial cord and posterior cord we will discuss later. Here a point called Erb's point where six nerves meet. It is the region of upper trunk of brachial plexus where six nerves meet. Those are fifth, sixth cervical roots, suprascapular nerve to subclavius, and then divides into anterior and posterior divisions. It is clinically important. There are three nerves coming from the lateral cord and five nerves from the medial cord and five nerves from the posterior cord. Mnemonic for the nerves coming from the cords. First lateral cord. From lateral cord three nerves are arising. We assign L, M, L as the mnemonic. L for lateral pectoral nerve, musculocutaneous nerve, lateral root of median nerve. Five nerves coming from the medial cord. For medial cord we have the mnemonic that is M for U, four M's and U. Medial pectoral nerve, medial root of median nerve, medial cutaneous nerve of arm, medial cutaneous nerve of forearm, and ulnar nerve. Ulnar nerve. For posterior cord we have the mnemonic that is ulnar. Remember one thing, ulnar nerve is not the posterior cord nerve, it is medial cord nerve, but for the sake of the remembering we just mention the ulnar as a mnemonic. Upper subscapular nerve. lower subscapular nerve, nerve to latissimus dorsi, axillary nerve, and finally the radial nerve, which is the longest nerve. This is all about the brachial plexus in a simplified form. Thank you.